the 5-star corner committee. You know what I'm saying? Man, look at Duggar. Teach me how to Duggar. Egg bowl coming up. What are y'all doing? Why you gotta say that? I literally told you what I was gonna do. Why you gotta call me a bitch? Like did I piss on your grave? Did I kill your grandmother? That sounds like a you problem. Take it out your mouth. Take it out. Take it out. Oh, I'm talking about this game right now. And then play. Doing it as a sophomore, crazy. I don't believe it. So I'm either playing Oklahoma or Georgia. Oklahoma, whatever. If Oklahoma loses, the Oklahoma play Georgia? If you're trying to bait me into getting on, like, it's not gonna work, brother. Sure. Whatever floats your boat. Oh, so your boat gets floated? That's crazy. Oh, no. Your boat is... Never mind. I'll let you figure it out yourself. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, Nick. Sure.
Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi.
Anyways, number one, Mississippi State going up against Ole Miss in a rivalry game. Ole Miss
is more cowbell.
And Ole Miss.
Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started.
The Rebels
fielded in the end zone. It's White.
And they were going to start after the 14. Last time Mississippi State played Ole Miss, got blown out 41-3.
Thanks to that short return. The trophy might look like an egg, but you better not be fragile. You better have a hard shell if you're going to come out in this one, guys.
And the three of us have called this game in the past. We've been in the stadiums. We've felt the hate. between Mississippi and Mississippi State, right, David?
It's real, man. It's so cool to see. It's so important to both sides. Handling
and Blanton making sure he didn't get past them.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability.
Blanton getting to the outside and getting a tackle for a loss of 3
in this offense.
The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw at Simmons.
And Simmons getting sacked in the backfield by Mitchell.
At the 14-yard line.
And a quick green out.
To punt it away.
And they're punting the ball.
First punt of the afternoon.
Curry back to receive the punt. And let me get this ball to the 48-yard
line before he stopped on the return.
As you can see, Kevin Coleman being the impact player on the offense.
As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up.
They was getting the ball, finding the running room, and getting the first down.
They do a really good job.
Gain of 11 on
David,
that play.
and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Takes a hit as he fires.
Whoa!
And the pass is incomplete.
Yeah,
There was a lot of
yeah.
early contact there.
And the
That's a
defender
first
just way
down.
too handsy
Okay,
on
man.
that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He'll come out throwing on first down.
Gonna find Mosley on the speed out and get a gain of
And
7
he goes
on that
down
play.
after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. Wants to fire on second down.
You're gonna find Daniels out of the backfield. Daniels
It's Daniels.
getting
And
to
they
the 5-yard
finally get
line
him
here.
stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Bulldogs trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
And falling in the Broncos and getting it to the end zone.
And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on him. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this
And
game.
Mississippi State going
Lining
up
up
7-0.
to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Woo! And the kick is off. And the Rebels back to feed. And they're just gonna
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And the quarterback getting sacked. Trying to do a read option here.
The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Feeling some heat.
And Simmons getting sacked in the backfield by Blanton for the 3rd time today, already in the 1st quarter. And a quick 3 and out again for Ole Miss.
3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
Back to receive the punt.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Throws to the wideout.
Gonna find Whitmore.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. That completion delivers a first down. He's looking to throw it.
Gonna find Harmon on this drag route, and Harmon didn't take an inch
short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And they'll come to the line just
at their own 33,
chain links
second
for a
inch,
first
just
down.
holding the ball. And
The
good
Bulldogs are
push.
stopped, but not before getting the first down.
For some reason,
They
getting
just
pushed by the
about knocked
defense
Clingers out of
for
those
the first
cowbells the
down.
last time they met as Mississippi State blew out Ole Miss.
And they beat the hail out of Ole Miss last year, and they haven't forgotten
he
about
cursed.
it. Mississippi State doesn't get
And
as
Harvey
much
getting
respect when
ball
it
in
comes
the
to
drag,
the
like, getting the
NFL,
first
but what they
down.
did to them last year, they earned some respect.
They embarrassed their in-state rivals, what Mississippi State did, and they've been shaking those cowbells all off-season long, and you're going to hear them here
The
again
ball
He
away.
gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw.
Going to find Allen.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Jesus Christ! Who is that?
Big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to get to it.
And the quarterback getting pressure and gets sacked for a loss of 11. Had no one to throw to. At the end of the first quarter, Mississippi State up 7-0.
Mississippi State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Looking for space. It's Bullock.
And this running back had absolutely nowhere to go. Dude, tackle at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that.
He lost one down the sideline.
Gonna throw it, and Patterson picked it off. It's a parade inside my city.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. The throw.
Gonna throw to the tight end, getting a gain of 5 on the play.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
He clearly broke it, and then it's like he readjusted and tackled on it.
Not where an offense ever wants to
Getting him the ball, finding some running room and getting a first down here.
to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires left.
Gonna find Whitmore here for first down, getting it across the 50.
Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders.
Daniel gets him the ball
He'll
and
take this
finding
every time. 5 yards on
the
the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down.
Pushing the backfield here.
He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle.
Jesus!
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
Yeah, man. Blanton getting in the backfield. Exactly
What
the
a
quarterback.
great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they
Again.
were the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
Woo! I was gonna
That
say.
pass is incomplete, and they're probably
right across the middle.
fortunate that it
That's
wasn't
definitely
knocked
good.
free for a fumble. This is a
And the
third
quarterback
and
coming
long.
out empty.
He's looking downfield to throw. Grab
And
behind the
throwing a
line.
lot of
It's
his
Coleman.
screen. That's not going
And
to
he was
work.
fortunate not to lose yardage on
This
that
is going to
play.
take us to
Able
a
to
2-minute
wedge it back to the
warning.
line of scrimmage. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark,
Excuse
and
me,
they
he's
have a
gonna take us to a
chance to
2-minute
at
warning.
least cut into this lead before the break. And the Rebels decide to punt it away.
Turn back to the punt.
And he's going to get it up to about the
29.
29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Unloads to the wideout.
Fine Whitmore across the middle here.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air.
Fine Daniels across the middle.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down.
Look for Whitmore on the big route and gets it to the 5.
Stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Now adjusting.
Aaron Jr. just going to take it in himself.
He'll finish the run in the end zone.
This is a 5-yard rushing touchdown on the board.
He didn't see anyone open.
Up, 14
No
nothing.
problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of
12
situation.
seconds left.
Down by
And
the
Michigan
goal
State
line,
looking to
I'm
get the
getting
ball
outside, and I'm
back
taking
at
it in
half.
myself.
He'll bring it out. It's Gray.
Oh my.
He only needs a sliver of
That's some
daylight.
running room.
Got a little room. One little
3
mistake.
seconds
in
left.
your
Gonna
kick
take
coverage
a
unit
field goal
against
here.
this
They
unit.
got
You were
to
in a
keep up.
world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring.
Young shuffle full. And the kick is up and it's right down the middle. Ole Miss down 11 here. Mississippi State Bulldogs back
teed
their
up
feet
and
and
just about
looking
ready
to
to
go
go here in the
back.
second half.
Taking back, proceed and
On the run from inside his own 5.
It's a
He
2
was
to
hoping
20.
for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Starting this
Damn,
third
gets the
quarter
ball,
on the
but gets
ground.
tackled in the backfield
He's
for a
dropped
loss
behind
of
the line of
3.
scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
Find his tight end here and get a
Finds
gain
a
of
soft
10
spot.
on the play.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this
find
one.
Allen for the
Grab on
1st
the outside,
down.
it's Allen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. They weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Jesus.
Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good
I can't even see him
interception.
right there, bro.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here.
It's a walking across the middle.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And running back taking it out, and they getting off the defender and getting it to the
All the
2.
way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Trying to power it in. He works his way
stopping him at the
closer
1.
all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little
leave him in the backfield
so next week we
for a
play better football.
tackle for a loss of
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And him getting hit up on the block, and running back takes it in.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead.
Woo!
And man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. This is still down, and this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
About to kick it off after
Getting
punching
back
it
to the
in for the
speed, that's it.
touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop
Yeah, the
at the
Bulldogs will
19.
start at the
The
19.
Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They'll go to the
Daniel just
ground.
handed the ball.
Finds a
Just a
little
game,
bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to
Daniel didn't
focus
hand the
on
ball
running
again. And
the
fighting for
football.
yards, getting a gain of 5.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the
2. Daniel
27.
handed the ball, finding running room.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get the space and make the big game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Mosley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options
Throw the
down
ball
the
away,
field, so he has to
my
check it down
goodness.
to the drag running underneath.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the
I'm
defense.
sick and
Here
tired
comes
of
the
this
offense
game,
on
man.
1st down. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Leaves it with the back. Got enough space.
What is going on here?
Touchdown, Rebels. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work.
And this is going to take us to the fourth
If you're
quarter
better
here.
on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
You're going to find Harden
Finds his
here.
man. It's Harmon.
Harden
He
getting
stopped
first
at the
down.
45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout.
Find Whitmore.
Finds a man on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Going to find Harmon on the post. What a touchdown.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. They move on top here in the fourth. Getting aggressive here and going for two. He wants to throw it. He gets it in the end zone for the two to push that lead out to
Mississippi
7.
State goes up
About to kick it
22-15.
away after scoring the touchdown.
Ole Miss back to receive. The kick. This is going to take a
He
knee.
thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. At the 35, he's loose. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got
What
knocked down
the
to fit.
fuck?
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
I can't even see my fucking thing.
Trying to find his man on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sheffield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The play-action fake.
And the quarterback getting trapped in the backfield.
And down he goes at the 18. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's
Fourth
going
and
to lose a
18
yard
coming
on
up.
that
And
one.
nobody's going to kick the field
So
goal.
on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
And
And
Ole
look,
Miss
obviously,
now
you would love to
down
score a
by
touchdown
5.
there, but you did the important thing.
4.
Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get
Kramer
you the
back to
football
receive,
back?
and he's
Can your
just gonna
offense drive the field
air catch the
and
ball.
Put it in the end zone. This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They want that clock
Jones
to
just handed
run.
the ball. And this
Tackle
is
was
game
made
of
at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
this play actually
After the
is getting
3-yard pickup, they
very,
come to the
very,
line 2nd and 7.
Very frustrating.
He's looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And he's
And
gonna
another
take it
pick
all the way
six
back.
for Ole Miss.
Touchdown, Ole Miss.
How about that play by this
Ole
defense?
Miss
The
goes
offense
up
trying to salt the game
25-22
away
here.
with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball.
Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and hauls it in. He's back up deep in his own territory. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the
with my
defense took
O-line,
advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a
What is
pick
happening
six
with my O-line?
and how to
What's going
rebound.
on?
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Right down the middle. Fires it incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
With the catch, it's Coleman. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead.
And find his
Quickly to the tight end.
across the 50.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the fourth. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
One of the things you have to be impressed about this defense is that they've got guys in the back end who can cover, man-to-man or zone. That last one gets swatted away. They're in a situation where they're expecting pass. You know this is going to be a tight window to throw into if you're the quarterback here.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Pick it up, and it's good.
Final minute of play. We are deadlocked. Guys, what a finish we're experiencing. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Gray. That did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important.
And the quarterback didn't
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And he's going to take us to the end of the fourth quarter here. Well, Ole Miss going to win the run.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth, so of course this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
And we're here in.
Got it. First play of the first possession
We're
of
here
OT.
in Bulldogs territory. And Bulldogs coming up with the ball.
Here's the handoff.
Davis gets handed the ball and fighting
And he's
for a
able to
gain
find a
of
little bit of
7
running
here.
room before they get him down.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football.
Damn, give him the ball. Find the money.
And
Didn't it just say he's hurt? No.
and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes. That's a great way to finish the deal. They'll try to run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He looks that one in nicely. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot,
the
making
ball
it easy for
and
his
getting
quarterback.
pushed forward.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it
down.
first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
First and goal
Here comes
after
first
3.
and goal as they try to
Freshman
strike
being
here in
handed the ball in the
overtime.
backfield.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Got it! Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Wow.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime.
They literally could just kick field goal right here.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Great spot to start this drive for the offense.
Not leaving them one in there.
The give on the inside. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Just feeds the running back. They get him on the ground in the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now 3rd down, and they just don't want to move backwards to give their kicker a chance to win it in OT. They'll try to bully their way for the first.
How the
Rebels
fuck
are
is
stopped,
he?
but not before getting it past the sticks.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough.
Yeah, throw the fucking ball away.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They may just get the ball in position for a game-winning field goal here in overtime. Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll try to walk it off with a chip shot
on a field
goal
goal
here in overtime.
That's bullshit.
And he got it. The kick is good. Wins the game in overtime. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
Kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have
33 yards
better with the ball
rushing,
could have bounced my way.
Davis,
Just a few of
23
those
yards
little
rushing.
plays make a difference in winning.
Denver Jr. getting a
I think as
5-yard
players,
rushing
too, David,
touchdown.
you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do
Whitworth
enough.
leading
You
the receiving
definitely
room with
had some
115 receiving
positives out
yards
there.
on the day and
Guys
1
stepped
touchdown.
up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving
Taylor
forward, when the
30
game's on the line, you got
yards,
to be able to
back.
close games out.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Williams Hinton and Blanton getting 4 tackles for loss. Lewis and Mitchell getting 2 tackles for loss. Pollard right and Anderson each getting tackles for loss as well. Williams and Mr. getting 2 sacks on the day. Blanton getting 1.5 sack. Hinton getting 1 sack, and Lewis getting half a sack. And then Patterson also getting an interception on the day. But that did Jack really squat in this. And this loss. Tune in 2 weeks when Mississippi State plays